I just wanted to make a quick video because I know a lot of you are inviting to your first ever challenge group right now, or you just finished your first challenge group and you're trying to figure out who did you talk to before, who should you follow up with again, who should you let go for now, all that type of thing. So I just wanted to share how I stay organized in this business, mostly because I didn't implement a tracking system until month 6 of my business, which was a mistake for me. If you went through Coach Basics, you saw how a lot of our team does it via Excel doc or whatever, online on the computer or whatever. Anyway, not my thing, as you're about to find out. But so month 6, I tried to make a online tracking system, not online, on my computer tracking system situation. And so to do it, I had to go through 6 months of conversations in my Facebook Messenger, which took forever, and seeing who did I invite already, how did the conversation leave off, all that type of thing, and put it into this system on the computer. First of all, one reason why it was a mistake to wait that long was because so many people, as I'm going through these conversations, I realized they left off with, oh, you know, this month isn't good for me, but check with me next month. Or, I love that you thought of me, but can you remind me next month and see if it's better for me? Things like that. Fail, it had been like up to 6 months and I hadn't responded to or reinvited any of those girls. So I would implement a tracking system now while you have less conversation chip to put in there and all that type of thing. So I made a computerized one, and then I didn't really follow up with it. I would, you know, update it once a month or whatever, but it just, I mean, I don't know. It wasn't helping me much, but it was helping me more than none was before that. But anyway, so then I decided that I was going to do pen and paper. I'm very much like a to-do list girl. I make a to-do list every day. I like a pen and paper calendar, all that. So I was like, I'm going to do pen and paper. And what I decided was I was going to do a list of anybody I've ever talked to, and then a list of challengers that I would cross those people off, move them to my challenger list, and they became challengers, and then cross them off and move them to my third list, which was coaches, if they ever became coaches. Well, that just turned into a hot mess, and it was just scribbling everything, and I couldn't remember who I'd talked to that month, and then people's reasonings would change, and there was no room for anything, yada, yada, yada. So I learned this tracking method from Bonnie from our biggest team on the Bombshell Dynasty, and it has worked fabulously for me. So I want to share with you, and here it is. This is for February's tracking. So my first list, and this is the first of every month, this is what I've been doing. So I make a list, and I put February, I put the month, and then everybody who's ever told me no. And this could be no to challenge group invite, this could be no to coaching, whatever. So anybody who's ever told me no, and I put them on this list, and if I re-invite them that month, I highlight them. So, and I also, I'll like look at it before I have like a power hour or something, maybe star a few people who I'm thinking I could invite that day, and then just go through, re-invite them, highlight them. I put a reasoning, so however the last conversation ended off, if it was no response from them, or if they said, you know, whatever objection, that's all written on here. So I have that to look back on. So like one day, if I want to go through and everybody who ignored me, go through and give them all kind of like the same, like, hey girl, I know life gets really busy, but I just wanted to see if you ever got my last message. Hope all's well with you. I saw, you know, you're up to whatever exciting thing. So that could be one day. Or one day you could go through and, I don't know, tackle all the price objections or something. If we have a special sale that month or something. So, you know, my no's. That's my first list. Go through, re-invite no's. I've never gone through and done the whole no list in 1 month, like re-invited everybody, but I think that would be an awesome idea. I would never not do that, so we'll see. Someday maybe. Okay, anyway, my second list, so first list is everybody who's ever told me no. Oh, another thing about that, nobody ever leaves that list unless they join my group. Because it's for no's. It's people who've told me no. If you tell me no, I'm not going to take you off the list. It's no, not right now. It's no, they ignored me, all that type of thing. Nobody gets taken off the list. I mean, if I saw somebody had signed up as a coach on another team, they would come off the list, I guess. But that hasn't happened since I implemented this system. It hasn't happened to me yet. But yeah, I mean, I guess if somebody got really like aggressive or mean to me when I invited them, maybe I'd be like, well, no, goodbye. But that hasn't really happened either. Or that hasn't happened at all. But yeah, I've even had people who I see on Facebook that they've joined other coaches challenge groups, like they sign up and they're doing 21 Day Fix with someone else, and their coach quits. Now they have a program. They know all about challenge groups. Now they don't have one to be in, and they come and ask if they can be in mine with me. So those people stay on the list. Even if I see that they're a challenger, I see they're doing 21 Day Fix, but it's not with me, I still keep them on my list. I mean, because other coaches are going to quit, and I'm not. So I just, want to be the person who is still here for you when you need somebody. So, yeah. Anyway, that is the first list. The second list is prospects. So I put the month in prospects. These are all people I've never invited before. It's people, I'll see them on my newsfeed and think, oh, they would be so good in my challenge group, or, oh, they would be such a great coach on my team. They have such a heart for helping people, or could really use the financial opportunity. I mean, I think everybody could benefit from challenge groups and coaching. So really, there's nobody that, I don't know, shouldn't be on the list, but it's people who I notice are liking my posts, or then I'll add them, or I add a new friend who I'm excited about, I'll add them. Yeah, and this list is just always growing because I'm always adding new Facebook friends and things like that. These are also people, I mean, some of these people I need to build relationships with, so I will do non-Beachbody messaging with them or whatever, get to know them better. Whenever I do eventually invite them, I highlight them up on there, and then they would either join a challenge group or they move to my no's list. And then my third, and also something about that, is I feel like people look at other girls and they think of why you want to tell yourself a story of why they wouldn't want to do it, why they wouldn't want to join you. And you just got to get that out of your head, because all types of people want to do this. Like, for example, my coach is somebody who you could look at and say, well, she doesn't need the coaching opportunity because she's already successful. So she's a doctor. She has like 3 different practices or offices or whatever that she runs. She's really successful, and she took the coaching opportunity and ran with it anyway, because somebody invited her. And people like that, though, I do think that's not, rare, because I look at her and I think she is a hard worker. She is somebody who likes to, take something and run with this, likes to climb to the top. Like, she could have been. Speaking of being bad with technology, my iPad just died. Struggle. Anyway, my last list that I do is challengers for that month. So anybody who is a challenger, but they're not a coach yet, whether they're not a discount coach, not any kind of coach, are on a list. And that's because I want to be sure that I talk to everybody about the opportunities, the discount opportunity, the community, the business opportunity, all that. So I have them on a list, and I haven't really tackled that one yet, but my plan for it is I would reach out maybe twice during their challenge group, talk to them about it, maybe once about the discount, once about the business, and then if they join, highlight them, maybe do 2 check marks for my 2 reach outs. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, that's my 3rd list. At the first of every month, I rewrite out those lists. It takes about 15-20 minutes, but it's totally worth it to start fresh with the new list and all your updated info. So yay, that's everything. Bye everybody. Happy inviting.